Tucker is now at a stage in his training that we can start expecting him to listen to behaviors without always having the leash on or using food. So we're starting to switch up our rewards with him with using praise, toys, or food, and also upping the distraction level by having both Carmela and Opie out at the same time. It's not just Tucker by himself, and they're not in a structured downstay or calm behaviors. They're free to move around. At some points of this training session, I will put Opie to it down just so I can get a little bit more focus on Tucker Man. Big praise for your puppy for listening to that name recall. You want to have a party and then try and tap into that prey drive by moving that toy around, not just shoving it into your dog's mouth. You can see that Opie wants in on the action, which is okay, because this is just a fun, unstructured training session. We do this quite often throughout our day in between our training sessions with clients.
Boy, good job, oops. Oh boy, there's a puppy in your face. There's a puppy in your face. What's up, little man? Out. Opie. Good. Sit. Up. Down. Stand. Back. Spin. Free. Good boy. Good job, little man. Opie. Carmela, what are you doing? What are you doing? Out. Down. Good. Tucker! Good boy! Yeah, good job! Who's a good boy? Good job! Sit. Keep. Oh, that was horrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little man. Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Good job. Good boy. Out. Good. Tucker.
Here I'm working on position changes using that frisbee, doing that under, and then swinging him around to that heel position, like we've been utilizing that food for. And then utilizing that tug as a reward. You can see here he's not wanting to give it up, so I put my hand on each side of his mouth. As soon as he drops it, we're gonna mark it and then start doing another behavior. Working on some drop downs here like we had worked on before, and then releasing him with that cane, moving around if he's not moving with me.
Yeah, there you go. Good job. Out. Opie out. Good. Heel.
It was a rainy day in the Queen City, so we found a shopping center that had an overhang to continue to work on Tucker's walk with some slight distractions here of people coming in and out of the stores. Actually, right to my right is a Little Caesars, so that is definitely a good challenge for smells for him. And you'll see during this training session, he might want to veer one way with the walk. Remember, whatever way your dog wants to go, you want to do the opposite. So if they start to veer to the left, you're going to sidestep to the right. If they speed up, you're going to slow down. If they slow down, you're going to speed up. Along with continuing to mark that behavior. So you can see here, he's wanting to go to that left. I'm doing a little side pull and release with that leash. Not going to the direction that he wants to go. That cheesy Little Caesar smell definitely got him going a little bit here. And here we're going to stop, do that auto sit. I'm going to walk away with that right foot, nice and smooth. You can see that he's holding that sit and continuing to keep that focus on me. He does a little smell there, then looks back to me. I'm gonna go back and reward him. Walk away again. And then this time I'm going to call him, do a wraparound heel, nice and finish up. He's a little bit crooked there behind my leg, so I'm gonna fix him up and just start walking. Here we'll do that finger point, again walking away with that right foot to communicate to him that I want him to stay. I'm going to give him a different angle here, call him to that heel position when I'm parallel to him. I did a little pat on my leg to target him in without holding onto that leash. When I turn right here, he gets distracted, so I'm gonna bend down, grab the end of that leash to follow through. Don't go to your dog, so then that's going to push them away. I slowed my pace here to do that drop down. I continue to move, but I lessen the pace of my walk. So in the beginning stages, make sure that you're setting your dog up for success when adding in that motion to those drop downs, and slow that pace up a bit. You can see his focus is on me, even when this gentleman walks in front and back. So this just goes back to the more you practice your foundation behaviors in a variety of settings, your dog will want to pay attention to you because you're fun and you provide all that good stuff for them. There, Tucker got a little distracted again by something on the floor, and here by that door opening up and wafting out those smells. So I applied a little bit of leash pressure to assist with that sit, and I moved him over towards me, again versus going back to him. I'm going to slow my pace a little bit here to just make sure he's checking in with my motion, not the other way around. There is a piece of kibble on the floor here that I tossed out. You can see that he's fixated on that, so I'm going to say his name to get his attention up. I also might do a little tiny bit of step back and a few pull up and releases with that leash, just applying a little bit of leash pressure, marking it with that good when he looks to me, so I can see that this is a challenge for him. He's a very food motivated dog, as most retrievers are, so I toss some kibble down on the floor. I'm going to work on him walking over it. So when we get to the kibble on the floor, I'm going to speed my pace up. Do not slow down, as slowing down gives your dog the opportunity to get it. And we're going to keep repetition training this until he's not looking down at the floor at all for that kibble. And then I'm going to run off, make a big deal about it, praise him, and then reward him. So you can see he continues to dip his head down for that food. This last time he doesn't. His head stays up. So I'm going to make a huge deal about it, a lot of praise, and we'll call it a lesson at that. Having some fun with these two fools. Spin. Free. Doesn't care there's a puppy right there. Those spins are getting crazy fast. Out. Good boy. Spin.